Welcome to episode 187 of the Prosperity Practice, the podcast that has you living your most abundant life. My name is Danielle Amos, and I am your host. How many of you are feeling the desire or need to pivot what you're up to change, to adapt? See, the outside circumstances or the outside world, the way things are, I believe there's a huge opportunity for us as business owners, entrepreneurs, even if you're in a job, this relates to you, to pivot what you're up to. What I know for sure is the most adaptable person wins. And with the changing climate, economy, there's a lot of movement in the world. And it's important to adapt to that. The truth is, we cannot continue to do things the same way and expect a different outcome. So that means, as this year comes to an end, it's important to start thinking about and planning for the shifts that you'll create in whatever you're up to in your life, so that 2024 is even better than 2023. Many of you don't know this, but I am the former director of product development for the Ontario Culinary Tourism Alliance. So I taught businesses how to expand, how to pivot, how to change as a career. And I became very good at it. In fact, I was with a private client this morning in our Expanse Mastermind, and she said, it just comes so naturally for you to be able to see opportunities for other people's business. Like, where did that come from? And I said, well, it came from that career. It was my job to help businesses increase their bottom line, to pivot, to change, to adapt, to meet the expectations, not only of their current consumer, their future consumer. In this case, it was for tourism. So the tourist, however, a consumer is a consumer. Just their expectations are obviously different. And yet they have expectations. So my question to you is, what's it going to be for you? Are you going to be someone that is championing change in the world? Because change is inevitable. Personal growth is your choice. So change is happening. One thing for sure, the world changes. It's a guarantee. Nothing stays the same. Does that sound familiar? And who are you as an entrepreneur, as a mother, as a parent, as a person in your job? Who are you when things are changing? Do you adapt or do you resist? It's just as easy to resist as it does to embrace the change. All it takes is a different mindset, a perception, an understanding that the change is inevitable and that you've got a choice to grow or not. The personal growth is a choice. If you are listening and you're like, yep, I get it. I see it. I'm experiencing it. I'm noticing. Like, for me personally, the coaching industry is not the same as it was 3 years ago, as it was 6 months ago. I'm recognizing the shift in our industry. It's undeniable. And so I can resist it and continue to do things I always have done and be left behind, quite frankly. Or I can lean in and take myself and my team through a strategy to adapt, to pivot, to meet the expectations of this consumer who has changed their expectations. And that's exactly what I'm going to do through the Bottom Line program. This program is for me as much as it is for you, and it's applicable no matter what you're up to. Those who make changes, who grow their company, who diversify their offerings, they win. They're adaptable. All billionaires, millionaires have multiple sources of income. All of them. So whether you are the CEO of a company, a solo entrepreneur, or someone working a 9-to-5 job, this program is for you because I'm going to show you how to look at your current offerings, how to expand them, how to develop them to create new products or programs or services that don't necessarily take more time. You may need to set them up for sure. It doesn't mean you working double, triple because you got 3 more streams of income. It's taking what you already do, your already areas of expertise, and diversifying it. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. And what happens is you'll be a match for more people. You'll increase your audience, and I'll give you tools on how to do that as well. You'll also notice that your consumer stays longer and buys more. And this is true if you're online or if you've got a storefront. Now, who doesn't want that? I've had businesses go through this exact process I'm about to take you through in the Bottom Line, and they've 10x their revenue. They've multiplied their revenue. One woman reported 4 times her revenue. That was on yesterday's call. There are opportunities that you're not seeing yet. There are audiences, there are people who are waiting for your product or service. It just isn't quite resonating yet. And when you diversify and expand the offering, you'll meet their expectations like that. And those that are already clients, you'll have them staying longer and spending more. I'm so excited about this program because it comes so naturally to me. You know, we often hear that those gifts that we have that are easy and natural, they're the ones that we want to sell. So the Bottom Line is for sale. It's so easy for me to do this, and I love helping in this way. So if you would like to increase your bottom line, if you'd like to create a plan to diversify and pivot in 2024, allow me to take you through the steps. I'll guide you through the steps. You can even take it with your team to diversify your product, engage new audiences, leverage others' audiences through partnerships, develop your programs, create multiple sources of income. If all this sounds good, join us. There is a very unique opportunity with this program, and I'm only taking a handful of people. I will be featuring business owners on the hot seat, and I'll be working with them one-on-one during this program to help them mastermind and brainstorm about how specifically they can diversify their offerings, meet the expectations of their clients. I'll be using their businesses as examples, and they will be featured. It's a huge benefit. So if you'd like to be one of the businesses that I work with directly, then you'll want to add that to your cart when you register. I look forward to working with you, and I know that this work is so important. Sometimes we got to take stock of what we're currently doing and adapt. There's a quote that I love by Buckminster Fuller, and he says, "You don't change things by tinkering with an existing model. You create a new model that makes the old model obsolete." Now, I paraphrased it. You get the point. We're going to create a new model for you. You'll create a new model for you through this work that makes what you are currently doing old news. You'll multiply your revenue. You'll increase your impact and therefore your bottom line. I'll see you in the bottom line program. If you have any questions, reach out, DM me on Instagram. We're here for you. And if it resonates, please share. Thank you for being here and expect abundance.